Hello, everybody, and welcome to the one I have, excuse me, spare time podcast. Wow, excuse me. I did not know they cut that with pine tar. Okay, man. Anyway, that was a great way to start off. Whew. I can breathe now. What's going on? Jeez. Well, as always, it's another day of nothing. So here I am. I noticed. I don't know why I noticed this, but I noticed I recently I spend money differently. Like before, when I spend money, I wouldn't even think about it. It was just like a YOLO decision, like whatever, YOLO. It didn't matter what it was. I didn't care how much it cost. Sounds so jaded right there. I don't care how much it costs. How much of that hamburger? $500? Okay, I don't care. But anyway, I just wasn't spending. Well, no, I wasn't. I was gonna say I wasn't spending money wisely. Like there's a wise way to spend money. It's like I'm always gonna spend money on my favorite things. Okay, I'm not gonna name those favorite things. It's too early in the morning to name those things. But yeah, I'm always pay for that stuff. Love those things. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop talking about those things. Oh boy. Segue on to something else. Oh man, I was also wondering, like when you have a friend, and then when that friend slowly becomes annoying, and then you ease back into an acquaintance from a friend, and then you try to go from acquaintance to someone like you know, like their Facebook status. I was just wondering, what's the proper way to do that? Asking for a friend, because everyone I talk to, I pay them. So, well, hey, let's answer some questions. I got some questions from the internet. Let's see. What's the worst piece of advice you ever got from someone? Oh boy, the worst piece of advice I ever got from someone. Stephanie Fernandez. She gave me the worst advice ever. I'll never forget this. I was on the bus, heading to my girlfriend's house. Okay, and so my girlfriend's mom texted me a picture of herself, and then I text Stephanie, "Hey, I'm going over to my girlfriend's house," but her mom just texted me a picture of her. She likes me. This is ridiculous. And then Stephanie texts me back. She's like, "No way." And then I'm like, yes way, whatever. And I show her the pic, and she's like, "Oh yeah, she totally likes you." I'm like, well, she'll be there because I'm going to my girlfriend's house. She'll be there too. And she's like, "Oh, you should see what happens." And I text her back. I'm like, No. Wait, you think I should try to date my girlfriend's mom? This is all in text. She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, I'll try it." So that was the worst advice I ever took. It's dating my girlfriend's mom. And that's all because of Stephanie Fernandez. I mean, it's a girl giving a guy advice to "Oh yeah, go ahead. Go out with your girlfriend's mom." I mean, that's coming from a girl you're friends with. So if a girl you're friends with gives you the go, you go. So I went. Thanks, Stephanie. I appreciate it. Next question. Have you ever saved someone's life? I think that story I just told saved someone's life. All right. But let's see. Yeah, I remember in high school, me and my friend were just walking to the comic book shop, and a 18-wheeler drove by, and we were standing on the curb. And you know how it kind of sucks you in, and so he was falling into it, and he looked over his shoulder and like looked at me for help. I'm like, don't worry, I got you. And I grabbed him and I pulled him back. He's like, you saved my life. I'm like, don't worry about it. That's kind of how the dialogue went. Who inspires you to do better? What am I supposed to say? Jesus? Who inspires you to do better? No one. I don't need inspiration. I don't try to do better. I just do what I want to do. So I guess that's better. Doing better than you. Next question. What's something you try to read? What's something you learned this week? Something I learned this week. Wow. I don't know. Like when I shave my head, I just have to go over it once because like no one's looking at me, so it doesn't matter if it's like really like all the way done. There you go. I learned that. What talent would you show off in a talent show? What talent would I show off in a talent show? Let me think. I would tell like a horribly embarrassing story. That's what I would do. Okay. What do you wish you had learned 5 years before you did? I have no idea. I mean, you're talking to someone. I mean, you're asking the question to someone who takes fun pills in the morning. I don't know. I'll pass. What is your philosophy about money? I don't know. Jesus. Next question. What's your opinion on tipping? Yeah, I don't care how much the bill is. Just tip like, I don't know, like if she's cute, $5. There you go. And if she's like hot, you put your number on it. And if she's just like, damn, you give her 20 and like a little 10-second Coke. Okay, next question. Can you name 5 things you wouldn't do for $1 million? This question's stupid. I wouldn't do anything. So that answers the question. I'm lazy. Yeah. Anything you ask is gonna probably be too much effort for that $1 million. Yeah, that's okay. What? I can't read this. What would someone who doesn't know you well be most surprised about? Like, who wrote this? Like a little kid? Oh boy. Like I felt the struggle in that question. I felt the struggle. Like, whoa. It's like, it's so bad I reverted to ESL. Like, I literally reverted to English second language. What? Like, I have a passport now. That's how the struggle. Like, this question belongs behind the wall. Like, what the? Like, the struggle. Jeez. Man, I'm like mentally exhausted. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed yeah. Have a good day, people.